Team Liquid kind of wants to wrap this up, you know what I mean? They just want to be like, we'd rather just be in grand finals right now, so why don't you just send us there? But a tough match ahead, but Av3k has been playing out of his mind, so let's see if he can carry.
I mean, I've never been one to accuse Av3k of having much of one to begin with, so I mean, he has been playing just fantastically, and of course we got Cypher there as well. But as we saw earlier, Rapha&DaHanG are doing just fine today.
Yeah, I think they're gonna know that Av3k's playing out of his mind, and they're probably just gonna focus him down. If he starts to be a problem, they're gonna be like, all right, we need to handle this guy. So.
Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that they not only banned Visor, but they picked Blood Covenant, which is kind of Visor's playground. It's not going to be Av3k's playground. We saw a little bit of prediction for /v/ on Awoken. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but it's going to be intense either way. It could be Galena Eisen all over again.
That's what I'm thinking on Awoken for sure. But yeah, you know they have a trick up their sleeve when Rapha's willing to ban his own Visor out. He gets so much information, he gets so much utilization out of Visor, and when he's like, yeah, let's just get rid of him, that's just a testament to how deep their champion pool is on Team Liquid.
It really is, and that goes doubly for DaHanG. You know, he's doesn't have the option to play clutch here, obviously, but his Strog is very strong. His Galena has always been very strong. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of Eisen play, but here we go on Awoken. We went from some very large maps in the last series. We're going to be starting with the most condensed one here as we get started between Nemiga and Team Liquid. They're going to be starting right here, right now. And indeed, we've got Galena Eisen all the way down. We're going to be watching Cypher out of the gate here, getting the grab for LG, just defending that hallway as much as possible. You've always got to expect an immediate assault here. But look at this damage coming out of the Tribal, scaring these guys off just a little bit.
Yeah, just bullying him off that rocket here, but he's getting pinned with all these rail shots. 9 HP. Throws down the turret over by the heavy machine gun just in case.
9 HP. He doesn't take anything off of that. He's going to be able to come up 2 jump pads without getting punished and come back in for a little bit of extra health himself. So no frags on the board just yet, but I have a feeling it's not going to be long before we see some blood hit the ground. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, he did it.
There you go.
Takes down Cypher. There's a little bit of a trade here. Rapha moves his way over to T-Con and just waiting patiently.
I like this from Rapha, getting this set up here. And you can see the coordination where it's like, all right, I'm going to come around the corner, tickle them a little bit, make sure that they know I'm here, and then you can RJ back up a little bit more safely. It didn't quite turn into a frag for him, but Rapha still with the quick and safe pickup of the Mega and the armor, getting 2 frags, getting 2 items. He is just in charge of Awoken right now.
Yeah, so much armor there for him. Now a little bit of nail gun takes care of that turret here, just still spamming, trying to protect that rocket. Needs to be careful here.
Protecting the rocket and protecting the quad, which is coming up here very shortly. He's going to be moving back in. Yeah, the moment you actually get on the quad itself, you're inviting a lot of assaults from a lot of different angles. Rapha holding where he was for a while made it much more difficult, and this is going to be a clean pickup of the quad. We got Av3k trying to move in on the Mega when he had to know that quad was going to be on the board.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a misplay, maybe overzealous there, but either way, nets Rapha a frag as he's looking for more. It destroys another turret. He's just ruining this German engineering here. He's also ruining Av3k in the cubby. So he makes his way towards Banana. He wants to find a little bit more here for a frag lead for Liquid. Off to a good start, and wow, Av3k just runs right into him, and that's never a good thing. And that rocket is phenomenal down in heavy machine gun area. And again, with the rockets bouncing Av3k all the way around and says, all right, let me re-up on this Mega and let me just keep going on this tear.
So that was a tear of 3 frags on Av3k for the quad and 1 on Cypher. So at some point, there's got to be some communication about like, yo, Av3k, like, he does have a quad.
Please stop.
Please stop the feeding. But we got Rapha here circling back over towards the Mega, 10 seconds up from it. We've got both players from Nemiga exiting the LG room, actually. Coming to the top T, it's going to be a mess. A nasty one indeed, as Av3k finally manages to take that frag back. And a little bit of revenge, not quite getting the Mega, though. That goes over to DaHanG. The rockets could go his way, but DaHang's machine gun gets the last word.
Yeah, a little bit of a trade there. Not so bad here as Cypher getting bounced around. He will get in on the heavy. A little bit of LG tickle. Trying to fight for his right to party here. Switches to the shotgun, but not good enough. Rapha will take him down while Av3k takes down DaHanG.
Unfortunately, it looks like Cypher let the beat drop. It's going to be Rapha pushing on forward here around the corner, but Av3k's LG is going to be able to win that fight. Cypher going to be back up on the Mega. There's the grab for him finally, and this time, DaHang's machine gun's not going to do it. It's actually going to be the turret to get some revenge.
Yeah, wowing. And 15 seconds until protection here. Cypher's going to take that tri-bolt and move over towards the T-Con area. think they're going to attack from Cubby and jump pad here. Ooh, that rocket going to force Cypher out, and they're going to just go for it here. They don't really have a choice. 2 seconds, and DaHanG says no. That's funny.
Cypher was hoping that would be some kind of sabotage on the jump pad, but that's just going to turn into a clean pickup of the protection from DaHanG, and he's going to be going on the prowl, at least checking the LG room. And I actually kind of like this, leaving one player in there and be like, all right, yeah, drop down, go aggressive on him. I'm going to attack you, but still not a lot of damage done to DaHanG.
Yeah, a lot of plus forward there. No sleep till Brooklyn. He wants to really make this protection count here. He's going to catch him out again as they're trying desperately to keep him away. 70 HP, that rocket pop's pretty good, but he's going to close in on Cypher.
Wow.
Rapha will get Av3k. That is going to take the lead up to 10 for Team Liquid.
Absolutely intergalactic rails coming out of DaHanG here. He's going to be looking for a bit of a recovery back over towards Heavy. Actually taking a bit of a long road to it. So here's, oh my God, it's actually going to be everybody rushing him down on the railgun. Is this going to work out at all? Rapha's LG says no, as DaHanG is still alive, taking away the Heavy.
And hits a great rail as well. So not only staying alive, but dealing this damage. Will eat another rail, and Av3k finally takes him down. Let's listen in on Team Liquid.
He healed up.
Okay.
He's at Mega.
Conceding Mega.
Yes,
conceding.
Controlling T first. He got it. Eisen has it at 8.
Okay, 8.
They're both rail.
Okay.
Might drop with LG. It gets.
I got 20.
Melina rail.
Yep.
I'm weak, passive.
Okay.
Hit for 100 at LG, Eisen. You took the armor.
Okay. Going for Mega soon.
I'm with.
We stole, I think.
Focus her.
Trying.
Good job.
20 is Mega.
Position
For
at
heavy,
rail if
20
you can.
heavy.
You can see how those cons really do help out, and even some of the smaller fights and trades. I mean, even getting some information about some of the smaller armors as well. But I do always appreciate how DaHanG still manages to sound a little sarcastic even when acknowledging something. Okay? All right. Neat.
But Cypher will get in on the quad. Always a treat to listen to the Team Liquid comms, but Cypher and Av3k use the same communication to try and get some frags out of this, as they're down by 12 right now. They need to try and get in control here. Cypher goes to the TP, throws down a little bit of quad turret.
Yeah, Cypher was
shotgun.
really hoping for Av3k to kind of corral somebody over his way, but it just didn't go that way. And by the time he comes up the jump pad, he's going to be just facing down 2 Liquid players, not getting anything out of it.
Not lucrative at all for Av3k and Cypher here, as Rapha looking for that rail. Finds one. Can he find another one? Mega is up. He will find the second. Mega will go. Wow, he's just hitting everything right now. But unfortunately for him, the power of Christ will compel him as he goes through the TP.
Yeah, and you can see his big brain kind of flying through the air there. It's going to be respawning back up as Av3k getting a ton of LG damage in. Finally getting the frag off against Rapha, down to 10 HP. It's going to be fairly low, fairly weak. We might see some collapse on him from DaHanG here pretty shortly, but he's going to be able to get back up on that totem. 6 seconds to the Mega, and holding it down here without Tribal, without rocket launcher is going to be very difficult.
Trying to hit these rails. Cypher will actually suicide, and Rapha will get the frag onto Av3k. That is going to be unfortunate here. 40 seconds until protection, and Team Liquid looking pretty strong here.
Yeah, Rapha's still a little bit light on the cell ammo, but the rockets are going to be just fine. He's in a tough corner. You can see his stack immediately get dwindled down, as Av3k's going to be able to take that back, but doesn't really have anywhere to go as far as a strong position goes.
That was a good heavy steal by Av3k and Cypher here. Wow, getting rejected over in the T-Con. 20 HP. He's but will get a great frag onto DaHanG, but Rapha's right there to trade it back out and get the Mega.
And so Rapha's going to have Mega and quite a bit of armor here as well. Setting up here for the protection. It's going to be totems and turrets the whole way down. But whiffing that rail could cost Rapha.
And it does. But DaHanG does have the power up here. The rockets come out, and Av3k goes down. DaHanG also gets the heavy, but his stack dwindling away here as he's eating a lot of rocket damage. Will finally escape.
It's got to hurt your soul a little bit knowing that you killed one of the players at the power-up, but it still doesn't net you the power-up.
Yeah, there's the nail damage just pushing forward here. Cypher will take down Rapha, but DaHanG trying to lead him here. Will he drop down the heavy? Barely misses out on it. Misses out with the rail. Av3k trying to stay alive and escape here. Here comes the LG push, and he will finally get it. Cypher tries to jump in to help him, but Rapha's totem takes him down.
I'm just impressed at how cognizant DaHanG is all the time of just, how viable a fight is, whether or not he can leave, how well he can defend himself. Coming back in here going, even if I'm low, they don't know I'm here. And he's factoring that in very well. It's like, I've got 50 health, but I'm going to have the first shot. I'm going to have the first several shots. I'm going to take it.
Rapha takes down Av3k over the LG. Yeah, DaHanG is so good at that. As Rapha, no slouch at all. They can calculate everything. I feel like they can do long division even.
A little bit. I mean, you want to be able to, in the end of a 2v2, be at least one frag ahead of your opponents, rocket science, I know. But it also means that in these fights, just getting that first hit can mean everything. Oh, great totem usage, and that's going to be DaHanG finishing off the frag. And finally, the little block that couldn't crumbles under the weight of that shotgun.
Yeah, and it
lasted a long time.
Crumbling for Nemiga here as 14 frags, 9 minutes in, Team Liquid at 10 away from closing up this first map, and Av3k&Cypher need to dig deep here. That's a good start. Cypher takes down DaHanG. Rapha trying to get the rail in, will go through, eat a lot of totem damage, and now he's very railable, very weak here. The rail will miss as he grabs 125, but Av3k right behind him to melt him with LG. DaHanG also gets stuck in the middle with them here, as now they get control of the Mega and power up in 10.
I mean, Av3k actually had a strong position, and he gave it up in order to go get that armor. He's making good on it, but he's still on the jump pad. That's a good way to lose all your stack. He's able to get the frag off and able to secure the quad for his teammate, but he's at only 15 HP himself. Cypher finally on the quad. I know there's a lot of people who wanted to see that, and here it is. Is it going to be enough to let them catch up 10 frags?
Yeah, needs to find him out. That's a good start here. Can he finish it? Yes, DaHanG will not be able to escape. Cypher dropping down, saying, please, please feed.
Looking for some info here. He whiffs the rail. Not something you see Cypher do every day. Make that too, and he's just losing all of his opportunities for this damage. No splash damage on that rocket either, so we saw one frag off that quad. Cypher not really getting a lot of effectiveness out of it.
Oh, and the rocket jump out will actually trap. Somehow it survives, actually, then goes down. DaHanG trying to make some work with that machine gun, but Cypher says, no, here's a rocket.
It's going to be some assaulting coming out of the banana. It's going to be some good rockets, and yeah, Rapha's not even really looking at him just yet. Here comes DaHanG with his own LG, but Cypher's LG is just godlike, which is why he's here at the semifinals.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic work. Now he needs to try and stay alive. Turret goes down 36 to 43 here. Is he going to get up the jump pad? No, the machine gun from Rapha says absolutely not, sir. Rapha again with the machine gun right behind Av3k, and now they're inching closer, 5 frags away from taking map number 1 in this semifinal.
Yep, we're going to have Mega coming back up here. Rapha's going to get that grab. And with both players extending from the banana, you hear the damage, you see like, okay, my nails have actually connected with something meaty. I'm going to stab back out with the rail and even come back in for the LG. DaHanG getting both of those frags, but that was just a bad situation for Nemiga.
Yeah, Cypher kind of saw Av3k get caught up between the two players and then jumped in anyway. I know he wanted to try and get the refrag.
Me too.
Yeah, me next. But Rapha trying to fight for this heavy here is going to get pulled off of the position. Cypher just pushing in with that LG. Finishes him, but at 38-47, it might be a little too late.
What a great rocket pop and a finisher there from Cypher. And I do agree it's going to be tough to pick up 2 frags by the time that you can get 11, but we do have the protection back up with Rapha. And yeah, both players being back over here at Mega. They can delay quite a bit at top Team Banana, but for how long? Cypher caught on his way through the teleporter, and he's going to be stuck down here in the puddle.
This is going to be the last one, and they got him out. Well played by Team Liquid there to take the first map.
So fairly standard there with the Galena and Eisen plays. We saw some really good stuff coming out of Av3k there. Cypher trailing a little bit behind, 17 frags for him compared to Av3k's 22. 29 and 21 for DaHanG and Rapha respectively, but how many situations did we see where Team Liquid was able to just get the double assault on, both players stuck in the middle, LG on LG, nobody knowing which way to look until they're dead.
Yeah, and then we listened in on their comms. I mean, just clear, concise, the best comms that you'd want. You have all the information, damage, person, location, every time.
Yeah.
And very cool, calm, and collected here, and that's exactly what you need to do against Liquid if you want to try and beat them.
And I think it's good advice that Nemiga ought to be wanting to beat Liquid.
Yeah, exactly. You should want to beat them.
What a crazy concept, but that is going to be awoken going to Rapha&DaHanG. It's going to be another map up in just a moment. Best of 5 series here. So these semifinals are no joke today in the 2v2 playoffs. But we're going to be going into it, and hopefully Cypher and Av3k can figure something out.
Yeah, or maybe Av3k can lift a little bit harder here on this one. We get into Blood Covenant.
What world are we in that, and I'm going to feel guilty saying this while they're right there. What world are we in that Av3k has to carry Cypher?
I don't know. It's a weird timeline, isn't it?
It is. Well, it's a timeline that might mean more victories for Team Liquid. We're going to have to see if they can go all the way.
It's the hair. It has to be there. That's where the power lies.
Really? You think if Cypher kind of copied what Av3k was doing?
I would love to see Cypher with Av3k's hair. I would love to see both of them with my beard, but I'm sure they would hate that.
That's what Photoshop is for.
Yeah. Somebody out there is going to make that a reality
Somebody,
for me.
yeah. Some mysterious person.
Yes, mysterious.
You know who you are. But we're going to be going into Blood Covenant, and this is going to be interesting without a visor.
Yeah, I wonder... I mean, again, Team Liquid's champ pool is very deep. I wonder if we're going to see maybe Athena, as DaHanG likes to call her Athena. That's the correct pronunciation.
You tried correcting him. It's not going to be me.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe a Doom guy. But here it is, Blood Covenant map number 2 in this semifinal. Who will move on to the grand final to play AMD? We will find out shortly here.
It's going to be interesting. Usually, I would say that banning that champion in this map is unadviserable.
Oh my goodness, that was disgusting.
It was going to happen, don't worry. But we got Av3k here out of the gate, getting the grab for Nail Gun. And spawning on that side of the map is always interesting. It doesn't mean you're going to be getting that first pick for Rock Launcher, but we got DaHanG. Hey, how many times have we seen an opening pummel as the first frag in these maps? Love it.
We're very lucky, but again, it's important to note we're seeing Slash Galena. And Rapha on that Galena gets that totem down, trying to build that infrastructure, get that overstack going. DaHanG's skating around without a care in the world here. Will secure the heavy, make his way over the shotgun. Needs rockets, possibly LG. He's going to offer the LG first. Oh, he's going to catch out Av3k, and that nail gun doing so much damage, absolutely tearing him apart.
Close range like that, you absolutely have to respect it, especially with the tracking that DaHanG is displaying here. We do have double slashes, which is going to be fantastic on Blood Covenant. A little bit more room to play around, and it also allows, some better moves from bridge to rail, from any spawn on that side of the map over to the railgun. And, you know, everybody on this map is going to be rocking at least 40% rail, so it's going to be crazy stuff.
Making his way over, 20 seconds to the power-up. A little early here. He's going to be able to get some damage out on to Cypher.
We got the quad just about to come up here. DaHanG's going to be defending himself with a little bit of slime trail. It's not going to go his way. Cypher finally picking up a frag, but they're both going to be weak. Defending the squad is not going to be easy, but really good rockets out of Av3k. Cypher getting the finish as well as getting the quad, and he's going to be on a run. He's going to go, yeah, this is what I wanted. Going to get health, going to get a rail. He doesn't have any LG ammo right now. He's got shoddy, though.
And gets that heavy, which is important. Makes his way over, grabs the LG, and now he has everything he needs, but finding that the people could prove to be difficult here as Rapha&DaHanG know that the power-up's not theirs, needs to be careful. Rapha actually takes down Av3k.
Yeah, that's kind of amazing. Yeah, I mean, a trade when you have the quad out on the board. And it is kind of amazing. I mean, this is Cypher, and he's got great movement as Slash, and you can cover the entire map very, very quickly. But he found one frag in that entire run.
Yes, but this is Rapha. As Av3k makes his way over to the LG here, a little bit of a tickle here. He's going to close in on DaHanG, and he gets the best of him here. Throws down that totem for a little bit of extra HP. And I think he smells another one here as he tries to close in on Rapha. There's Cypher to help, and the 2v1 will net them another frag.
All right, but as you can see, Nemiga's fairly worse off. This armor's not coming up, Av3k. It's not going to be there. It has abandoned you. Now it's not the time. They're both down there.
The lead. So,
wow. You have a player going, armor's not here, and then you have the other player going, I don't believe you. Let me check.
Well, allegedly, you have one of the players saying it's not there. They could have been like, yeah, it'll be there eventually. Yeah, it's there. It's not there yet? Check again. Check your mailbox.
No,
wow,
let me look at it.
Rockets.
Fantastic stuff. So 12 on 8. I mean, Nemiga, amazingly enough, despite some of these miscommuniques, is going to be rocking a lead here for the moment. Rapha, up at top of the map, going to be able to take away some railgun as well as Mega. Coming back in towards pillars. Some really good speed, even as a Galena.
Yeah. Gets the Mega, gets the rail on Av3k as well, and with power up in 15 seconds, they're going to try and get in position here. And why don't we go ahead and listen in on Nemiga here.
Ready to go when you are. Go. Tagging a low rocket. Okay, we play slow now.
Yeah.
Kill 41 is Mega.
Yeah. He's playing Mega now. We'll wait for it.
7 next.
He's plat. Galena plat.
Heavy
Okay.
still up. They took it now.
10 seconds between them.
So 24.
Galena rocket.
For heavy. Lower green up if need. Come.
11 Mega, then 21 is heavy.
Hope for now.
For those of you who didn't know, Av3k is actually a 1920s radio talk show host.
Wow, so much LG coming out from Cypher, and DaHanG switched to machine gun, but DaHanG
What?
gets the best of them.
What?
What a fight
43
there.
HP left. All right, fine. That's going to be Liquid moving one frag into the lead. DaHanG picking up some HP. Going to be looking for a bit more as Mega's about to come up. He doesn't really know if the top of the pillars is going to be safe, but yeah, Rapha's going to be able to hand that information out. Unfortunately, it means no Mega for you. In fact, no Mega for Rapha either, as that Mega's stolen away, and DaHanG's going to be on the defensive for just a moment.
55 HP, he's going to get taken down by Av3k. Ravik trades out with Cypher. Did I just say Ravik? I meant Av3k. Ravik's a cool name too, but
That's pretty neat, yeah.
DaHanG with the respawn here at lower pillars. 25 seconds to the quad, trying to get position here.
Yeah, this is a little bit tough for Liquid as they are playing from fresh spawns, fresh weapons, and you can see that none of them are doing all that hot on the items. We finally got the Mega taken away here by by Liquid, yeah. And here comes the play for the quad. Slime Trail goes down,
Wow.
Cypher goes down as well. Where is Av3k? We saw during their team comms that Cypher was like, all right, I'm gonna go through when you're ready. I'm going through. By the way, where did you go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get armor. No big deal.
Oh, you wanted me to go through?
Oh yeah, okay, neat.
Right. Wow, what a
Great rail coming out of Rapha.
He's going to get the drop on Cypher, but not before Cypher takes down DaHanG. The lead's only 2. Looking to extend here. As of both players hiding in the stairwell could be deadly. Rafa's not going to push. He's going to opt for control instead. He's got the infrastructure going with the overstack and the Mega. And that could be huge for Team Liquid.
He's just checking the angle. I didn't get any information out of that tri-bolt at the last second of that quad, but it's going to be a big fight here down at the LG stairs.
Wow.
And Av3k actually manages to take that DaHanG, finally finishing him off. But a small miscommunication there is going to cost him a frag, and right now things are fairly close.
Yeah, but I love Team Liquid there because they knew something was up. Rapha went from the top, DaHanG from the bottom, and gets the frags. Just the communication is so good.
Absolutely. So Av3k spamming off some nails here. Getting some pretty good damage off, but he doesn't have a rocket launcher to RJ up with. He's going to have to get around the long way back over towards pillars, but does he even want to be there right now? Not really. Cypher's going to be able to finish him off with the machine gun. Nice little boost over from the rail. Thank you very much.
Just to make sure you make that jump. Good rocket from Av3k, and the chase comes up. And wow, how did that happen?
I don't know.
Rapha survives with 22 HP, a little totem and Mega for insurance, and that was quite the frag.
Yeah, it would have been something for Av3k to actually go get a railgun at that point, but he thought maybe that the Mega was coming up a little bit sooner than it actually was. There's been a couple of those moments of missed timing here and miscues from Nemiga. That could be a chronic problem for the men Blood Covenant.
All right, let's go ahead and listen in on Liquid and see what they got going on.
You'll be ready? Power up?
Power up with the heavy. Try to steal it.
Channel switched.
Putting a totem at machine
Yes. Both are up a rocket.
gun. Yes. Good job. 2.
Let me get this heavy. It's still up.
Yeah. Fighting. Kill slash first.
All right, just stay close. Just stay close. All right,
Yeah,
I'm 50 health. I'll be okay.
Mega soon. Should be, what, 21, I think?
Yes.
Pillars slash.
Yeah.
LG.
And up a rocket.
Okay.
23 is Mega.
Rocket slash.
Portal.
Yep. Good call.
Yes.
Monster.
All right, go into heavy. It's really soon.
Fighting in shards. Weak shotgun slash. Coming to
Both
heavy.
on heavy. 39 heavy.
Hit her for 60.
I'm at,
Okay, did good damage to her.
I'm down. They're gonna be a jump pad to Mega. Jump pad to Mega.
They're gonna get.
I love the positive reinforcement there. Good call, thank you.
There's something so romantic about DaHanG saying, stay close, stay close.
Don't leave me. And also, you could be a little bit of an Eeyore. Just, you know, I'm at 50 health. I'll be okay.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine, I guess.
Kind of like the old Quake announcer.
A little bit, yeah. True.
Choo indeed, but they're taking this train all the way as Liquid up by 5, and Rapha with a rocket right in Cypher's face. Av3k trades it out with DaHanG.
Fantastic shots coming out of Rapha there, yeah. A clean pickup at the Mega and a clean frag there. We got 30 seconds to another quad, and we're starting to see Team Liquid really start to pull ahead in Blood Covenant. We see a lot of vitriol coming out of Cypher, out of Av3k, but so far it's not translating into pickups of these power-ups. They're there 20 seconds early, very quickly crossing back over, taking a quick loop for Rails, but unless it means picking up some more cells as well, it could be a tough fight. Oh my God, but he uses every single cell effectively to do some serious damage.
Yeah, absolutely annihilates DaHanG, but that flick rocket, and then Rapha's there to just chip him away, and that was quite the turnaround here, as Rapha has a huge stack. He's going to get in on this heavy if he wants, but it looks like he might go on the hunt instead.
Yeah, getting some extended frags here would be fantastic. We see DaHanG over at the heavy already. Both players think that it's going to be safe to come back over to pillars. One going to jump pad, the other going to stairs, but neither are safe. A perfect string of frags from Rapha.
He's not satisfied yet. Is he going to be able to switch to rail? He will. Gets that booty shot on Cypher. And as it ticks away, they will extend their lead by 10. Looking real strong here. And the 2v1 comes out. DaHanG takes down Av3k, and Rapha just peeks around the corner and is like, rocket, dead.
Yeah, I mean, I do see you. And there's a totem frag as well. Always a nice little bit of a cherry on top of things, especially if you've got the quad. But right now, Team Liquid 10 frags away from taking the second map.
Yeah, and this is kind of going off the rails on a crazy train here for Nemiga. He needs to try and settle down and slow down the game here. DaHanG with a great rail. He's going to back away.
And right now, Nemiga might as well be howling at the moon, for all of their efforts are earning them at the moment. We got the heavy coming back up. DaHanG's just going to be spanning down some rails, not really connecting with him, but at the same time, he's not incredibly connected to that fight himself. He can leave at will, which he will, and he's going to be looking for another angle on his rockets.
Yeah, feeling like an Iron Man there, just constantly peeking, not taking a lot of damage. That great long-distance rocket, wow, takes down Av3k. So they jump over, trying to hit a rail. They're going to set up for this power-up, 30 seconds here. And fantastic rails again. Rapha taking down Cypher, DaHanG taking down Av3k as they inch closer and closer to taking map number 2.
This is echoing yesterday's duel a little bit here between Rapha and Cypher.
I'm sure that upsets him to hear.
Yeah, thankfully they've got their headphones on right now, so I can get away with it. But if I were Cypher, I'd start to be feeling a little paranoid.
Look at these, the nail to rail combo is going to trail through, but Cypher will take down DaHanG. Can they get the power up though? There is the pickup. Av3k melts Rapha immediately.
There it is.
Mega is there for him, and they need to go on a 75 frag run here.
This has got to feel so cathartic for Cypher. This is what they wanted before. It is, let me run around as Slash with the Mega, with Heavy, and a protection, and then I'll probably be fine.
He has everything, and he has LG now, just needs to find the bodies. Will they hit the floor? He expected the TP play, nothing doing here. Rapha just trying to get away, but the chase is on so fast, eating a little bit of nail. The totem comes out, the rockets come out as well, and it looks like he'll be able to finish off that kill. But again, 31 to 44, what does it all mean, Basil?
Well, it's going to mean another map victory for Team Liquid here in short order. Cypher's going to be not looking all that hot on his stack, looking for this last rocket, but then ducking out of there in order to just survive. 15 seconds to Mega, but we're also running out of time on the clock.
Yep, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Nemiga has a lot of work to do, and that's a great start again. Cypher with the great rockets. DaHanG will unfortunately take out Av3k, and the peppering comes in, and that's going to leave Cypher a little salty here. He's going to try and get whatever he can to stack back up.
And with 5 frags to go, it's going to be Team Liquid. And look at this, an actual switch over to Doom Guy. Is this a little bit of BM? Is this a little bit of dunking?
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. He's like, I'm just tired of jump. I just want to double jump everywhere.
Yeah, or is he just doing it so he doesn't have to switch champions for the next map? We saw that before.
Always 5 steps ahead, am I right, DaHanG?
He's even pre-switching for map 3, but Rapha's gonna be able to pick up that frag. You can see how weak Nemiga is right now. Great rail out of DaHanG. Not a lot of weapons for Rapha at the moment, though.
Does get in on the rockets, no rail. use a re-up on the LG here as he's going in for Av3k, finishes him off. Now Cypher switch to rockets. Totem comes out, and that rocket was phenomenal here.
Where did he go?
Yep, there goes the party guy here, and DaHanG with the punches. Rapha will secure the quad. Very, very low on HP here. He has 225 to work with.
But with
there
the
is the
HMG,
quad machine gun.
that is going to be it for map 2. 2 under the belt of Team Liquid. And here I'm wondering if that footage of DaHanG drinking a Monster is canned.
Oh,
speaking
wow,
of
look at
canned.
that.
Wow.
That'll be on
drinking.
ESPN.
Not quite synchronized. Av3k being a little bit more reasonable with his box of water.
Juice boxes of water, those are my favorite.
I mean, is this just going to show that, you know, the secret is Monster?
yeah.
Who needs water? Monster has what plants crave.
Yeah, they're already Team Liquid. They don't need water. That's why they drink Monster,
I get
man.
it.
Come on, man.
Well, either way, they're playing incredibly solid here today, as we saw on Blood Covenant. We're going to be seeing one more chance for Nemiga to wake up and make something happen.
yeah, I don't know. What do you do against Team Liquid when they're firing on all
Didn't
cylinders?
we
like that?
cover this during the last interim? You know, stop dying.
Try
get
and
power-ups,
frag more.
Try and frag them.
Die
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
And aim better. Skate better.
Exactly.
I don't know. They got a tall order ahead of them, and Liquid doesn't want to stop this momentum at all going into the third map. They'd love a clean sweep going into grand finals. It'll feel real good. Can Nemiga stop them?
Well, speaking of skating, we are going to be going into Ruins of Sarnath, so we could see more ashy-slashy action. I don't know if we're going to actually see that Doom guy, but it is a little bit, I don't know. You can see the mischief in DaHanG's eyes, like, all right, yeah, we are dominating. I'm just going to switch to Doom guy because I can.
Yeah, I
What-
think
what
he
a
said,
rude
I just
guy.
want you close to me. I'm pretty sure I read his lips. It's like, stay close.
All right. Later, we need to do some bad lip reading of the VODs.
Oh,
Want to do that?
absolutely.
That'd be fun,
Absolutely.
yeah. Let's get in trouble.
There's that exhale from Rapha, meditating before possibly the final map here in this series. Cypher and Av3k still focused. Av3k, a little bit of a chat with Cypher there. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Easy. Here we go. It's going to be Ruins of Sarnath for map 3 match point for Team Liquid as they're aiming to get into the grand finals versus Toxic and Cooler. But for now, we've got one more chance for Av3k and Cypher to stay in the money. The big money, the really big money.
So many monies here as we're going to start off on DaHanG, and it does look like we got a little bit of a day at the skate park here. Anarchy and Slash being chosen, and then Galena as the anchor here as the initial fight over a T-Con will net Av3k the frag. Cypher on that Anarchy as we saw earlier. A little bit.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks here as he's going to be backing up. Going, hey, you need help in this fight, but there he is through the teleporter, able to take down Rapha. And taking the first 2 frags here, still 10 seconds before the next round of items. And Cypher's gonna be looking for a little bit more damage before we get there. Rapha taking so much of that LG. Cypher just legendary with it. But the quick switch over to the rail, not quite going his way.
Yeah, if he would have gotten that, that would have been incredible. But fortunately for Team Liquid, he missed barely. DaHanG now trying to pepper in with machine gun. Both players playing together here. Will they push through the TP? No, they're opting for waiting on LG first as DaHanG and Rapha playing together on that T-Con. 35 seconds until the quad. There's going to be one more cycle of items before DaHanG will take down Av3k, or Cypher, excuse me. Av3k trying to revenge his teammate here.
Oh
wow,
my God,
what a
DaHanG.
shot.
Yeah, and who says DaHanG isn't an aim god?
DaHanG that rail though, as Av3k
Yeah.
pushes in with nail and says, I also have a nail gun. I remember what you did last map.
I remember what you did last year. All right, but it's going to be Rapha here on top of Railgun, trying to defend himself against the skatey junkie. It's going to be Rapha moving back through Tribolt. 3 seconds to the quad, and he's going to be here showing up with a starter shotgun.
Wow.
But, oh my God, absolutely showing up with everything else with the Tribolt and shutting it down to DaHanG, able to pick up the pieces, skate through the giblets as he takes the quad back over.
Yep, they will absolutely take that trade as DaHanG was right behind Rapha for the power-up, but can he get some frags out of here? He might be able to catch one easily. There it is. Rapha actually takes down Cypher by himself. DaHanG taking down Av3k. There's the trail, trying to get some distance and find someone off the spawn here.
He's going to get it too.
Yep.
Cypher goes down, couldn't find a way out of the arena. It's going to be DaHanG moving back through the TP or just in time for the Mega. A little bit of communication, I bet, about who's going to be able to take that Mega away, but it's going to be DaHanG on the pickup. He's got rockets, he's got rails, he's got quite a bit of LG as well. And Rapha's going to be, even leaving the armor form. Oh, they're so, you're right. It is
romance is so
romantic.
strong.
Yeah.
I just love that communication where DaHanG had quad and Rapha saw Cypher and was like, he's over here, and then he goes straight for him, just makes a beeline for it. And even with quad, decides to 2v1. Rapha with great defensive rockets over on Av3k.
I know we profess our affections for each other all the time, but if we were playing TDM, I probably wouldn't hold a heavy armor for you.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Nothing personal.
No, that's fine. You've always been a selfish lover, but here's Cypher trying to get away from that LG table, goes through the... Nope, opts not to go through the TP instead, but he will eat a totem.
Little speed bumps, that's all you can think of them as. Little
Just
speed
little
bumps.
speed bumps, little happy speed bumps here. And Rapha will use that nail gun to delete Cypher here. He's not a big fan of skateboarding, apparently.
Now we saw Team Liquid down a few frags initially, but as Team Liquid do, they're flowing right back into first place at the moment, just by a handle full of frags, but up at the cake button, it's going to be a ton of bodies dropped at the hands of Rapha.
Yeah, just pushing in with that nail gun, almost flanking without any kind of knowledge and taking out both of them. Cypher very weak now, couldn't really contest that heavy. Does have the inject up, catches out DaHanG, but the defensive rocket is good. Do not chase that. The trail was up. Wow, almost nails that rocket. Av3k takes down DaHanG as he moves over to the T-Con. Rapha takes down Av3k, looking for another one, and he will get the protection and get the frag onto Cypher.
And even the drugs weren't enough to save Cypher there. We're going to be looking at protection back in the hands of Team Liquid. Cypher just trying to stay defensive as much as he can. And when you have this kind of speed, it should be a little bit easier than usual, but he's going to get caught here anyway. It's going to be a tough fight. Able to take down DaHanG, but it's going to be a traded shot. But he doesn't want to get caught and forced down by Rapha.
So many totem kills.
Yeah. I mean, when you have, you know, Slash and Anarchy on the map, it's going to happen.
Yeah, those beautiful, beautiful speed bumps that'll ruin everything here as Cypher grabbing whatever HP he can will go through the totem as well and inject for that extra speed boost and immediately gets destroyed by totem and LG combo. DaHanG serving it up hot and fresh daily here. Will get the Mega and make his way over to the 50 shard out in the courtyard.
Whatever happened to Peace, Love, and understanding that sometimes teleporters aren't safe to go through when you got two Galenas on the map?
They should put a danger sign next to him in the game.
Oh, you think that would work?
Yeah, be careful.
Warning labels, you think that's the answer?
Absolutely, because everyone reads those here as Cypher gets taken down with the 2v1. Av3k trying to get in there, but he will also be the victim of another 2v1 by Liquid as they extend their lead by 9, 21 to 12 here. Mega will be up for DaHanG.
Even all these years later, players will pressure DaHanG like he doesn't aim like a god, and then he do.
Sometimes he do. Cypher gets caught out with the LG, and then swap back from DaHanG.
Case in point.
Yeah, absolute. Wow, another follow-up rail, and he wants to chase this. Almost gets the flick here.
All right, well, that was a nice little streak from him. I'm sure he'll have more for us later, but we've got Mega coming up soon, heavy armor as well. DaHanG going for a little bit more damage before either of the items pop. It's going to be a... Oh, actually, that Mega's getting handed off to DaHanG, and he can collapse onto this heavy very quickly. We see one player from Nemiga down below, and DaHanG wants to get a rail up before he commits, and...
hitting everything. God. And I can't help but think that Rapha's saying, all right, you're hitting everything, that's your Mega, you go for it. And that's his quad apparently too. Wow.
What? That quad is going to be on the ground. Everybody slow spawning for a second going, what just happened? Who even has this? Who wants the quad? Is it a total moot point right now? It's going to be DaHanG having the handover from Rapha. But 29 to 14, Liquid is really starting to run away with this.
Yeah, almost catching out Av3k here. Cypher down. Av3k was the first one to get caught up with the last one to die, but both of them go down to DaHanG's quad LG. Yeah, Team Liquid running away with this one, or skating away with this one here as they're building momentum. And Cypher gets caught out by the rail, and this is unfortunate for Nemiga.
So I appreciate that DaHanG is breaking off the assault here. Doesn't have a lot of ammo, it doesn't have a lot of health. He was hoping to, okay, no, that was actually the other team's totem, but he's getting some good health from the totem here. Mega's gonna be left up, and the room is completely his. It's not even Rapha just checking the room and going, all right, you can come take it if you want. Nobody's even pressuring it at the moment.
Yeah, round 2 on that rocket. Everybody saw that DaHanG as he misses the first pass, and I will point it out because I'm that kind of guy, but Rapha and DaHanG playing together on that jump pad. 50 seconds until the power-up. Mega will be up first and then Heavy, and then they will try and set up and get yet another power-up for Team Liquid.
Is DaHanG going to take another Mega? That's what I'm wondering. We have a bit of a gap between the Mega and the Heavy. I mean, DaHanG's here for it, but it could be useful for Rapha as well, but Nump's not going to go his way. But look at all of these rockets coming out of DaHanG. He's going to be taking a bit of damage himself, 8 seconds to the Heavy, and DaHanG's going to be looking to collapse. But there's, oh, Cypher. See you later, boy.
Yeah, picks him right out of the sky here, and it's a Heavy as a reward. But with 15 seconds left, the power-up is going to be everything here as DaHanG tries to catch out Cypher down by the rail. Nothing doing. Cypher with a good self-defense LG.
There's still a big potential for DaHanG to respawn and be a danger for Cypher as he wants to move towards the power-up. And he's actually making this a really late play, trying to use his speed to his advantage, but he's got to clear the totems first. There's the drop down, there's the pickup. He's going to be weak, and he's nailed to the wall by DaHanG's rail.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal play from Liquid. 36-17 here. They're going to catch Av3k out on the lightning gun. Very weak, though. Cypher trying to finish this off and take away the protection. Can't quite do it. 28 HP. Rapha's trying not to die. He gets caught out a little bit by that heavy. Now he retreats, eats a totem.
Well, he cleared a totem as well, so he's wanting to make sure he's got a bit more health to work with, not really getting too desperate on any of these fights. Stealing away the Mega, a great rocket jump, as he's now able to collapse and save DaHanG. Nope, not quite, but this trade is going to be favoring Team Liquid so much more.
Yeah, the gap just keeps widening here, as even if they trade out the rest of the frags, that's all she wrote. Nemiga really needs to get clean frags, and it doesn't look like it's a possibility here.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Rapha spinning around, looking for the source of damage, eating a totem on his way back out of the teleporter, though. Both the Nemiga players on the top of the jump pad, and down goes Rapha, but DaHanG gets the very quick turnaround.
Yep. Right there to trade it out again, says that's fine. If you're going to die, I will make them pay. Cypher with a great rocket onto DaHanG there. Might be able to 2v1. Actually, Cypher not strong enough. Almost gets caught out by DaHanG. Stuck in a weird position here, and there's the LG as DaHanG chases up the jump pad.
I do love the skateboard flipping through the air. It's just majestic.
It was a very good nollie heel flip.
Yeah. Well, he was -1 heal by the look of the Gibbs. But Rapha, 65 health. Oh my God, coming back in for the last little bit of damage on Av3k. And again, DaHanG switching over to Eisen at the very end of the match, just about. Again, you wouldn't think of it looking at DaHanG, but he's got some rude manners in him.
Is it rude? Is it rude, or is it strategic?
I think it's a
here?
little rude. I think it's a little rude.
Rapha, the switch to rockets, misses with the rail. Cypher will melt him with the LG and drop down and maybe get DaHanG here as he struggles to hit those rails. Needs to be careful of that totem.
Oh yeah, there's turrets now.
Yeah, the turret is a thing. It's like, those shoot at me?
How dare you? But 6 frags to go for Team Liquid.
Oh, and they're not
Cypher's
going to
be
squad.
just stopped cold at the choke point. Rapha's able to take him on down. Was that a teabag?
No.
No. Okay.
Never. He's not even a fan of Lipton. How dare you?
All right, so 4 frags to go. DaHanG's going to have
quad,
this quad.
Av3k.
Av3k wants to get the pummel on him. Almost got it, and
Good
Cypher
rail.
gets the rail. But who's actually going to get the pickup? Av3k's going to go, a quad? For me? Oh, don't mind if I do.
Defensive rocket pretty decent. The machine gun too strong there. Av3k trying to find more, though. A little bit of a tickle around the corner. Rapha gets good damage, though. 46 HP.
Yeah, they just cannot afford to trade a single frag here. So Av3k's got to be very concerned about his stack. It was a good quad run for them, a little bit late in the match. So here comes the totem. It's going to help out the health a little bit. So as they are looking to crawl back out, here comes Team Liquid. Here's the collapse. This could be the last fight. Av3k is going to be at 5 HP, goes down. It's all down to Cypher. And he's at 9. Yeah, not for long.
They drop down the giant jump pad like a bank heist, taking him out.
Time to go, and that's exactly what Team Liquid is going to be saying to Nemiga. Team Liquid moving into the grand final against AMD.
That is going to be phenomenal. A great showing from Team Liquid, and not a bad run from Nemiga at all. They just ran into the bulldozer that is Team Liquid.
The Killdozer.
I like that better. Let me write that one down. But yeah, great games out of both teams. Liquid will move on to play Team
You shot
AMD.
me a lot. Yeah, I did shoot you a lot.
Those were good LGs that you shot at me.
Yeah. You shot many
I feel like
of the LGs.
that's the feedback we give when we play 2v2.
We have to do that, actually.
Yeah.
Let's
You
make
did
a
good
play date.
damages. I appreciate the damages that you did.
All right, well, fantastic matches. Team Liquid will again be going into the grand final. We're going to be cutting back over to our analyst desk to take us over that match and get ready for said grand final.
So I guess the question is, will a team ever figure out how to beat Team Liquid? Because no one yet this entire year has been able to do so.
Looks like that's not going to change anytime soon, looking at how dominant Team Liquid has been, because it has been 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, and so on and so forth. And you keep expecting them to at least like run into some more serious opposition and watch that go into 3-1, 3-2 maybe. But so far they have been absolutely dominant.
Well, next up we'll have a best of 7, and if anybody can give them a good run for their money, it'd be somebody like Cooler and Toxic. That's an amazing pairing, the two of them. They're going to have to bring their A game for sure. We've seen it time and time again. Liquid's communication, in my opinion, is really what puts them a cut above everybody. Everybody's so good individually, but to have that information I mean, they're just so good at it. It's really amazing to listen to them.
And again, they've shown they can play without Visor. They've shown they can play without Galena. They can play Slash in there if they need to. There's just no way in the current state of only banning one champion each that you can ban them away. And even if you had, I'd say, even 5, they would still figure out some sort of combo to use against you. Nemiga, obviously, it was great to see them get this far. Av3k had a tournament of his life. His tournament hopes are still alive in the dual tournament, which will be continuing tomorrow. But I'm a little bit sad to see Av3k and Cypher not, get a little bit further, get into the grand finals. Finals and Cypher seem to go hand in hand, but unfortunately, Quick Champions, he's not been able to hit that.
There's so many great players. I respect all the guys here. They're competing, and unfortunately, somebody must lose. That's just the nature of the game. Because you're going to lose later.
Foreshadowing going on.
I think the audience will lose because they won't be able to watch our match and watch me stomp you in a best of 7. But Flea, yeah, I mean, these two teams were great. I guess we can start to tease into our grand final. We don't have to rush into it just yet. Give Liquid some time to think things over and, calm down. You're really still smiling here.
That was a funny joke. You're barely you're not even gonna be able to touch me, bro. Do you know how bad it's gonna be?
Oh, it's a grudge match. Grudge match in the making. Oh boy, here we go.
That's about as close as you're gonna get.
That's all I need is my rail right there. My rail. Anyway, sorry. So we have AMD. We have Liquid. Cooler and Tox, I guarantee. We're sitting there watching that match, figuring out what to do. Cooler's had first-hand experience against Rapha back at PGL. Yep. Tox, DaHanG, the number of times they played over the course of the years is insane. This is going to be an interesting match. I feel like it could be an extremely close match, but Liquid's form still seems to show that maybe a 4-0's in the cards.
Yeah, I think so too. We've seen a lot of matchups this tournament where you had teams or players that really had never played against each other before or that had very little experience going up against one another. But these 4 final players, I mean, they know each other through and through. They've played so many matches against one another. And I mean, we've seen it before. I think AMD and Liquid, they were sparring partners in the few days leading up to the event, pretty much. So these teams, they know each other. They know what to expect.
And we've mentioned it before too, Cooler, Tox, very intelligent, experienced players. If anybody can come up with a game plan to figure out, crack the code that is Team Liquid, it'll be guys like this.
All right, well, let's take a look at the top 3 plays from the last match that we did just have, our last semifinal of the day, before we get underway with the grand finals with $120,000 on the line. Rapha, of course. Rapha and Quad. You can't name a better combo than this.
That rocket was just awesome. That's pretty standard when you have Quad. It's about to run out. Just shoot a rocket down a hallway somewhere,
Yeah. Such a strong start from Liquid. I mean, at least on map 1, the other 2 maps, they were starting on the back foot. They were behind a little bit, but then they just pull away at some point.
We see it time and time again with this team. It seems like around we say 20 to 30 frags, all of a sudden that lead just starts to mount. It's almost like what we joke about. They're just downloading information on their opponent, and then they just apply the hot fix and we're good.
Yeah, they get set up, and then you get into a certain rotation of items, of weapons, of power-ups, and you just choke the opposing team out of any resources.
So scary there as well, seeing Slash with Quad for me.
Oh, yeah.
Like how fast she is to get around the map. We even saw Anarchy picked up by Cypher on Runes of Sarnath as well. It just didn't work out as well as it did against Maestro EU.
I would say one thing to pay attention to that Liquid's excellent at is recognizing who has the holy trinity of weapons, and as we say, Quake. No, the rail, the rocket, and the lightning gun. If you have an arsenal of weapons, you're more useful in a variety of situations. So they're very good at recognizing which one of them has the weapon arsenal. They'll protect that person, and they recognize which enemy has that arsenal to try to take them out. And it just gives them a good advantage, because when you only have a rocket launcher, I mean, it's a very versatile weapon, but if you have to use that all the time, there's positions that you can be abused in. So,
yeah.
Thank you for giving me some insight into my faults when I play Duel, when we have our match later on. I think we're going to head to a break here to get Liquid some time to cool down and, again, sort things before we get into the grand final. But when we come back, that grand final will be happening. It's a best of 7. We've moved away from the 5s, and you're not going to want to miss it.
You won't even see me coming.
The bigger the guns, the bigger the boom.